Oh, how's everybody doing out there? I don't care, cause I'm brutal. Anyway, I was on my way home from doing a bunch of disembowelments when a thought occurred to me. And you know what that was? Satan. And so, I just figured you guys would want to know what came of that, so here it is. Prepare to be eviscerated by fish hooks on lawn chairs. Earthquake. I'm no good at that. Ah, do you know what I am good at? Killing things. Magic. The Gathering. And Satan. A lot of people out there have been asking me stupid questions like, what is metal? And I'll tell them something that comes from the earth that's either magnetic or not. Helps people make weapons to kill. And killing is cool. 'Cause it's awesome. And devil. There's no point to this video. But I don't care. Because Satan. You know? I mean, the fuck, man? You know? I barbecue sauce. But I don't have to prove it to you. I'm not. Just gotta take my word for it, 'cause there's no more. I've got tinfoil. These things just on standby. 'Cause Signs was the scariest movie ever. I've got a knife. And I stab things with it. Like people and jobs and mailboxes. And also school. Church is fucking stupid. Because knives. I'd rather go to knife than go to church. 'Cause you can't stab people. You could, but not very many. And then you wouldn't be able to stab anymore, except in prison. And then nobody cares. It's not brutal, because it's survival. I've got fake hairs, because God angered me and burnt it.
Holy shit, is there somebody watching?
I don't have friends on YouTube. That's crazy.
Oh, contraire. Mol6, and Cheetos, Amigos, and pistachio lovers. This is where you all go to the lobby and grab yourselves a snack. Having technical difficulties. Because shit happens. And that's all it'll ever do. Is sit around and be shit until it's happening. Right?
I've got something in my throat.
No, I don't.
He's lying. I can tell you when he's telling the truth. And this is not one of those times.
Hey, can't even figure out a wig. How you supposed to make it in Hollywood? Because they got people to do that shit for you in Hollywood, cuzzo. Shit. How you know I'm already ready for starting? Can't figure out shit without assistance. I ain't got no assistance because shit. I ain't got no motherfucking gigs. Gotta start somewhere. Everyone did at one point. And, look at where some of them people are. And then, look at where some of those people are, though. For real.
Why is this happening? Stop being nervous, Satan.
Okay.
This is a fucking Lotus drum. It was designed by inspiration of the Holy Satanic Pentagram. And it calls up the five corners of death and vengeance and titties, orgies, red wine, and Norway. Also, stab wounds in the belly. And that's how you know that it's real. I must be telling the truth. If I didn't, I wouldn't have this knife. Or this colorful oven mitt with polka dots. Okay, ready. I'd like to dedicate this song to my dear pal, Satan. This is a song I wrote with my friend Ted Bundy. I miss you, Ted. Come back to me, buddy. The streets need cleaning. It's hard to make this music sound brutal or anything but sad. And then you try to make it sound festive. It just sounds African or something. soul to the devil. It's awesome. I promise. It doesn't hurt at all. And you get all kinds of stuff. Like magazines, DVDs, T-shirts, knives, barbecue sauce, tiny things of pottery, no hair ties. Anyway, here's some tin foil. See, it's fucking shiny. And I'm gonna need it later to coat my oven pans so I don't have to wash them. Cause fuck this. My mother died in a French fry accident in a bath of boiling hot oils and prematurely birthed me in a fry basket. And then I stabbed her in the belly and ate her. I've got a snot. I used to love Yanni. I secretly still do. Except the cat's out of the bag. Yanni drinks barbecue sauce. All the cool kids do. I'm getting too hot for my shirt because the fires of Satan are always making me angry and sweaty for some reason. I don't know why, but sweating is awesome until you realize you're sweating on other people, and that's not cool. But fuck other people. Stab them, and they'll get some perspective. They won't think it's so bad. Anyway, this is how I take off every shirt. Just with knives and brute strength. And titties. When's this guy gonna do something? Stabs. Anyway. I've got a tattoo on my belly. Oh. Political shit pisses me off. So do pussies. And kittens. Unless they're burning on fire. And then I'm laughing. And hurling babies at them. By flinging them off my knife. And into the kitty fire. But I also love gummy bears. And friendship. And patting myself on the back. And hugging myself when I need a pillow. and I love my granny. We sew together. It's awesome. She loves Satan. Granny smokes weed. You can't rush Satan. Shut the fuck up. Here's my snot still. It's there. How long before it falls? Comment on the videos. Things with the comment sections where people die. I like using human bodies as speed bumps. No better way to test your suspension than boom, 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 over people. $16 minutes. Ew. What's he gonna do with it? Who cares? I just wiped it on Granny. 'Cause fuck Granny's sleeping, not partying with me. She didn't share her weed. She's holding out. I can smell it. Usually she smells like grave worms and decapitated cattle. Now she just smells like weed and sleeping. When I was a kid, I put my dad's head in a box and sent it to my mom. And she sent it back to me with her tits on his chin. She ripped them off with a chain. I lived in a brutal family. We come from Mordor. Metal. This thing's made of metal. It's called and now I will summon the four corners and talk about fucking nuns with knives and saran wrap rolls and also cheese. 'Cause fuck nuns. I'm gonna use these as drumsticks. 'Cause I'm poor. I don't know how to play with these because I'm stupid. Tin foil. I'm rolling it up to conserve it and not be wasteful. 'Cause being wasteful is something Jesus would do.
And
Jesus sucks.
so does
DMVs. I work at a DMV part-time
as a
severed head auditor.
it's pretty cool, except
I don't make any money.
because
Money
it's
stupid. I don't need it.
because
Satan protects me, and I could get away with doing whatever, and I don't need stuff.
I've got
Metal and noise and barbecue sauce, pottery, bottles, fry basket spatulas,
and of course
guidepost planner. I like to be prepared. 4 years ago, there's nothing in it. This thing.
yeah. No, but seriously, it's well printing around from the little squattering on the side there. I was rapping about on a telly when I thought about running around hunting carvos. But I thought to myself, gee, Shelly, what are you wanting to kind of sound of salvos, eh? It's already chicken's poshes. So, when I got into my bavel, I ran across down the road to a little settlement in the town and I couldn't find me castles. Well, so I looked around in me bushes and I looked around in me mum, and the next thing I know, me casuals has gone boom, and I can't find anything to wear. And I've got to be in ceremonies later because I've got nobility. Unexpected. You can't have nobility when you can't find your clothes because your casuals went boom. So, my message out there for all you spoggles that are going around talking about how, oh, mopey, wopey, you know, the life is oh wanton and such forth. And I say to you, bollocks, shove off, eh? You don't know some seconds from the blondes, you know? You don't know what it's like to walk in and out in the boots of the poor poggin. Not until you've lost your yavels. And you ain't got any yavels, have you? I don't think you do. I can spot a marker with the nose yavels all the way clear across the kilometre miles. All the way from Scotland Yard. I can. You know why? Because I can't find me shovels. And it's made me quite gozzle. But you know what? Gozzle is the new Yameltons, and Yameltons is where it's going down in history as being okay by George and Paul and the other Beatles, I'm sure. And as long as it's okay by the Beatles, shazzy. That's the way it goes, you know. So, anyway, back to the points and titles. As I was stumbling out upon the pub after the great big loss of the big marble yowls, I jumped around and ducked under me drones, 'cause they was an army, and they was flying straight for me cars. And I said, I can't have any afford to have any notches on me cars. I've already got one crazies. I can't afford anymore. My health insurance is going through the roof. I might as well have just abandoned all fackles and tried to suit myself on top of the little stool and kick it out from under me as I'm dangling from a tree. But I can't dangle myself from a tree because I've lost my yazzles. And if you lose your yazzles, you can't very well hitch it around for a nice little counterweight, can you? No, because of the metric system. You know, and I can't take the time enough as it goes to the minutes of the day to tell you the racing importance and how far it is to keep yourself from tripping over your own shizzles when you're walking around town looking for a bobby. Because you can't find a bobby when you need one, but when a bobby needs to find you, oh, believe me, you'll spot that silly little hat all the way across from the yard. You will. There's lots of stabbings. They have sticks. I don't see a problem. Although, if more British blokes would keep around messing around and holding on taker to their mazzles, then they wouldn't be rushing around trying to figure out where their markles have gone, have they? So I says to myself, oi, bollocks. And myself goes, oi, you're right then. I reckon I didn't know, have I? I just got so blue. It's glum. It's crazy. Look at all this fog. There's like to be a rapist. Oi! Shazzy, eh? Well, I must be cottoned on to now because me cozzles have gone to me warming. And it's awful, awful boggles out there. And me bollocks, there'll always be bollocks. I can always come back and look for them later. So I say to you, don't be shriveled if you can't find your muzzles. It's all part of the devil. That is the matrix system. Be brave. The Queen, she trusts you. Trust in her. I reckon good night then. I'm off to the pub.